This is the first episode of this series where I'm getting out there and getting inside the heads of folks from the industry. 5 questions, 5 minutes on where their heads are at when it comes to all things AI. No hype, no experts, and no wrong answers is basically the underlying theme of it all. So I'm going to run through the 5 questions for myself that I'm going to be hitting guys from the industry. When you hear the words AI agent, what honestly comes to mind? For me, it's looking at it like it's a super brain, like a super assistant, like the best employee that you've ever had. It doesn't just give you an answer, it goes out there and performs the task. That's what I perceive as an AI agent. And of course, I'm immersed in it, or I'm surrounded by people who are immersed in it and creating what's next on Bulk Exchange. Question number 2. If AI could take one task off your plate tomorrow, what goes first? Well, this is a big question when it comes to AI and super intelligence, where it's all headed. It's almost like you're asking if you had a magic wand, and you got to be careful for what you wish for. But if AI was to take one task off my plate tomorrow, I would say helping with cleaning up the clutter. Whether it's all the spam and garbage emails and text that comes at us right now, just managing the clutter for me is something that I look forward to having an agent or AI assist on that. And it's, the mindless chasing after folks for sometimes basic information. So there's a lot where it could really assist there. Question number 3, what part of this business would you never hand to a machine? I would say for that, contracts. AI will create or review a contract, but it won't ever sign a contract, nor should it. That's truly skin in the game. That's where the rubber hits the road, when the ink hits the paper. So I would say that's the part of this business. Me, on a personal level, as a business owner, contractor, I would never hand over to a machine. Question number 4, 10 years from now, give your best and worst case scenario for this industry. That's a big question because if you listen to some of the podcasts out there right now, it can get pretty dark of where things are headed, but then there's a lot of hope and optimism of where this is headed to. So I prefer to look at the glass half full when it comes to this. 10 years from now, worst case scenario is that movie Idiocracy. Unfortunately, seems to be getting more and more of a reality. Where folks are wandering around like mindless sheep. So that would be a kind of a worst case scenario where people, their brains just get fuzzed up. Best case scenario is the empowerment that comes with this massive advancement in technology. So, I really see it for folks coming into this industry, which is absolutely necessary because there's such a shortfall in construction. I believe that the empowerment with these toolings and software solutions can really help in a really good way. Question 5, what are you telling your kids or the young people coming up about getting into this business? What I tell my 2 boys, I have an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old, and they're men now. Trust and relationships are going to matter more than ever before. People skills are going to matter more than ever before. So, apart from having my 2 boys, which I'm immensely proud of, and they're actually getting into this industry, Bulk Exchange is tied in with schools and colleges across the country. So we often speak to students in construction management and concrete industry management, civil engineering classes, and I emphasize that is trust, relationships. That's what's really going to stand out more than ever before. So that's it. I kept it under 5 minutes, I believe. 5 questions under 5 minutes. I look forward to getting out there, some tailgate discussions with other guys from the industry, get inside their heads on where it's at, all things AI and agentic. Thank you.